friends. Welcome to our second episode of Tammy Builds a House. On this edition of Greets, Eats, and all that with me, Tammy Dongbag. And we are here with Mona Wooliver, and she is lender extraordinaire and my personal lender. Mona, thanks so much for having us in your office today.
Thank you for coming.
Which this part, the loan process, how are we going to pay for this house, or how are we going to pay for new construction? One of the most important things. And I already know what Mona's going to say, y'all, but I'm going to ask the question because you need to know, if you're looking to buy or do a new build, what is the most important first step that anyone needs to do when they're trying to either buy a house or do construction?
First step is always to get pre-qualified. You contact a lender, they'll talk to you about your income, your credit, and with those two things, they can tell you how much of a loan you qualify for and what is the best loan program for you.
Right. Because if I'll have buyers, you know, my clients that will come to me, Mona, and they say, we found a house, we want to make an offer. And if you don't have that pre-qual letter, you can't make that offer.
Right.
So you're already behind behind the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you do that up front, then your lender is ready, you go look, and the minute you find a house, you call that lender. It just takes a couple of minutes to get that letter to you and your agent.
It's quick, very quick,
Yes.
and Mona's quick. But then also, Mona, it also tells you, you know, if you're looking at a $400,000 home, but you only pre-qualify for $350,000, then you're looking in the wrong range. You're wasting your time.
Right. Unless you have some cash to work with, then you do need to lower that sales price that you're looking at. So getting pre-qualified is by far the best first step.
Yes, and there's also assistance programs.
Yes. For down payment and closing cost, there is a program through the state of Texas that you can get up to 5% of your loan amount in free money. So that loan does not have to be paid back. It's just free money. So that can help you a lot if you're short on cash.
Yeah, and then there are also, you know, there's not just one type of loan. There are several different types of loans.
Yes, and that's true. And each loan type has its own parameters. So the down payment is different, the criteria is different. So that's something else that your lender will help you with during that pre-qualification process. They'll let you know that this is for this type loan and this is for this type loan. So they will direct you to what's best for you.
Yeah, and that helps us as realtors as well, y'all.
Exactly.
Very much so. And then another question I always get, and I'm always like, call your lender, is how long is this loan process going to take?
Normally about 30 working days from the time that you have a contract, not from your pre-qualification. But the clock starts when you sign a contract, and the lender has that, then that time frame is about 30 days.
Right. So if a buyer or seller accepts your offer, then that would be under contract, and then you've got like the 30 days.
Correct.
Yes, unless it's cash.
Yes, and we don't want to do that.
No. We do loans all day long.
That's right.
Is there anything else that you want someone to know, or maybe about the different types of, you know, construction loans? Because that's what my husband and I are doing on a new build, because we're doing a new build and we're doing a construction loan, which is a little bit different as well.
Right. We do a form of a one-time close, which is a really good product because it saves you a lot of money. You have one closing up front for your construction loan, and then when your house is finished, we just convert that loan to a permanent. So you don't have two separate closings, and it can save you a lot of money.
It can, y'all. That's what we're doing.
But the process is still the same for the pre-qualification. Talk to your lender up front and get those numbers squared away.
And I think, Mona, you know, especially with first-time home buyers, they're always surprised at how much information, you know, you do request, that you do need. And you want to speak a little bit about that. Like, you can't just show them a bank statement from a month ago or a paycheck from a month ago.
Right. And that's something that's hard for people to understand is why we collect so much information. But you just have to put yourself in our spot. If you were loaning somebody $300,000-$400,000, you'd want to know a little bit about them as well. So, you know, we do request a lot of information, mainly 2 years. What's happened to you in the last 2 years?
Right.
Work, credit, that kind of thing.
W-2s.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's important.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just have someone come in and ask you for $400,000.
Right. We have to prove that you can repay that loan. So
Right.
that's the reason we collect so much information.
Right. I love it. Thanks so much, Mona. If you'd like more information on Mona and the whole loan process, you can go to my website. I will have that under the tab Tammy Builds a Home link on my website at greetsandeats.com. Next week, we're going to be talking to our builder. So that will be interesting, who Mona knows very well.
Yes.
Thanks, Mona, for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for joining us for Tammy Builds a House on this edition of Greets, Eats, and All That with me, Tammy Dombeck.